So, just in the midst of a few cutscenes.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment.
Is it really necessary to say reporting for duty?
You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
That was a quick rise through the ranks.
It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now.
Hello.
No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home.
The connection
So
cut out before.
That'll be all. Report back in time for
It's
the
annoying
briefing.
when it does that.
Until then, you're dismissed.
Yeah, that'll be good. Stark. And Potter. Right. Shit. My nose looks big and red in this camera, it must be the light. Bridget Stark is a combination of two different Game of Thrones things. Bridget Stark. Bridget? I don't think so. I don't remember a Bridget.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely.
He looks like Chris Martin. He does a bit.
That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. Price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the Engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it.
That guy with the tank buster looks like he could...
Their actual combat
well, the
skills
uniform
are
does
very low.
lend that kind of look
Think
to
of them
them.
as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basic. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Hermes Kissinger. Thompson. That's a buffer.
Hey there, I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin.
Yeah, like plays World of Warcraft, likes crisps. I haven't played Watch Dogs.
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
It's got 2. Is it worth it? Metalhead. I'm gonna have this guy.
Name's Kobe Caird, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
They've put a lot of time into this. Right, yeah, because you can do that with a smartphone, can't you? Edie Nelson.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
I've got a lot of shock troopers in my squad, actually. Maybe another scout would help.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Jane Turner, shock trooper. Imp hater. Oh, Empire hater.
And imps.
John. Pollen allergy. Oh, gay soldier. Very progressive. Yeah, I'm him.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker.
Never mind.
With everything I've got.
So we basically got Big Gay Al as an anti-tank unit. I won't have a hater in my squad. I won't have a hater in my squad. Homer Perron. Engineer. Oscar Bella. Sniper. Apart from imp haters. Yeah, those are all good things. Though.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
An army of jams. Well, we'd be great against tanks, not so great against anything else. Marina Wolfstem. Well,
Marina Wolfstem, at your command.
Right, so let's see. Maybe a couple more scouts.
Hey, Welchster, I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
Yeah, he seems a cool dude.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Couple of engineers. Homer.
I'm Homer Perron. Here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
Yep. Herbert Nelson. Fatalist.
Herbert Nielsen is me. I mean, yeah, I'll try.
Homer was male, but he was a child. Hector. I like that.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
And a couple more shots. Dorothy Howard. Frail body, it says. Vice.
The name's Vice Engelbart. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
I like that guy. Is that a guy, or looks a little bit like Levi from Attack on Titan? Yeah, House. That looks a bit like Levi from Attack on Titan, so I'm having it.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Alright, that's the squad drafted.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
That's good.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too.
R&D. No, it was
Welcome
Dr.
to R&D,
Pemberton.
man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther. I knew it. Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow.
I look like I'm on the surface of Mars. I'm going to silence the shit out of
All that
things.
slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man, man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Churnier. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We could even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed.
Huh. Diamond Dogs. Yeah. I finished watching Ashes to Ashes, by the way.
You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Here you go, bro. Sorry, bro. All set. Whew, it's done. All set. All set. Whew, it's...
Right, I don't think I've got any more tanks to... Okay.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
Yes, I did. Yes, it was funny.
Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Hey, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Let's have a look at the training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right, now I'll show you lowlife. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Train all you want. I've got all day. You're better than this. Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Okay, now I'll have the shock troopers be another level. They're the attack force.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggot. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the shock troopers. Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
Technically, that is true.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail.
Yeah, that is a shame.
It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the... I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Okay, let's make sure they're all fully equipped. Yep, we don't. I don't think we have. The upgrades appear to carry on. Oh, Major Doom. Okay, let's save. Okay. The flare gun. Major Doom.
Welks.
you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problem?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The Ric Flair gun. Woo!
The tank's hangar space is just through here.
So,
I was just curious.
is it a gun designed by Ric Flair, or does it actually fire Ric Flair at your enemies?
It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welt.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
It's like Final Fantasy in World War II.
I didn't mean...
It's not unlike that, I suppose.
Can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at it. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Is this actually going to be a mission?
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back.
The first owner.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
The Disney Castle.
How quaint.
I
the
can
militia
see that.
holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless,
shots
Vassal
fired.
remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
God, yes, he does. He looks like a Christmas tree ornament.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
I would assume it would be his last name. You're kind of known by your last name in the army, aren't you?
We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
I do, yes.
Captain.
I have thought about entering, but I don't think I'd do very well.
Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Here are details on the current operation.
Yeah, I suppose so. Depending on what comes up, I still might try it, but I don't know what I'd do it on, because they say that only the best version of one source material will be used, which means for the best chance you've got to use something that other people wouldn't, which rules out One Piece, it rules out Bleach, it rules out Death Note, basically anything Shonen Jump, with the possible exception of Fist of the North Star, but probably even that. Right.
We're prepared to commence the operation.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of One Punch Man ones.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out!
I think Attack on Titan was banned, but if it wasn't, there'll be a lot of those.
Alright, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City
I've seen
and
the first
Riverside.
episode of it, it is good.
I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Lead the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Moving out. Enemy unit spotted.
Hey.
I'll do my best.
That was useless.
I'll take care of it. Found a target. Yeehaw! Good work.
You know when you can't focus on writing an essay and you can use a place to be quiet and concentrate? They should make one of those called a concentration camp. I like any game where you have to use terrain and shelter. Yeah.
Just leave it to me. I did it. Good work. Keep it up. Here I go.
Alright, 10.
Nice, huh? Just us guys.
Oh, I should have brought jam.
Ooh, found one.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it?
Thank you, thank you.
On the move now.
Stupid Imperials!
Yeah, the snipers don't...
Moving out!
Oh.
Let's do this thing.
Don't overextend yourself.
Go down!
Just keep up this.
And it would be remiss of them to not finish off that other one too. That was a bit overkill, I know.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
Alright, let's see what you got.